What's up, everyone, and welcome back. Today I am breaking out of prison. But before we get into it, hit that like, smash that subscribe, and let's take you back a couple hours before. Alright, here we are. All signed up, all registered, got my number and all that. Just gotta wait now. Start talking to a few other people doing the 12-hour. A few of them are going to Exeter way, so not found anyone going my way yet. So we set off from the prison, and everyone just ran for a bit. Well, I ran for a bit. Everybody else carried on running. I've been speaking to a few people down there. Got chatting to them, and they all seem like a really friendly bunch. Some of them are going to Exeter. I spoke to one or two, and I think they're going to Mount Edgecombe, which is to where I'm going, really. So there seems to have been quite a few people that took a left out of the prison, which is ideal. Gave me hope that I wasn't going to be completely on my own. But once you got to the roundabout in Princetown, everybody went left and I went right on my own. Anyway, the next checkpoint, well, the first checkpoint is Yelverton. So I've got about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 before I'm there. Should be all right. It just means I've got to walk along this road for the whole 6 miles. So yeah. So I believe that is Heart Tour. It's the first of the tours that I've come across so far. There's not going to be many though. All right, I've just taken a look back, and I see 3 other runners, probably about a quarter of a mile behind me. So I'm in the lead, as far as I'm aware anyway. Right, just in front of me is Leiden Tour, and that tour, I've done that one, and it is a really nice tour to be on top of. You get spectacular views from the top, and on a nice clear day like this, I say clear, it's quite hazy out, which is better than fog, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, if you get a chance, go on that tour. It is a bit boggy in certain spots climbing up to it. As long as you're careful, shouldn't have a problem. So Alex is monitoring me for the time being, which is nice, and he has said that I am on my own. But there are 3 people behind me, about 1 kilometre away, so as long as I keep ahead of them, I'll be pretty happy. I've just done a bit of jogging to pick the pace up, but I am now below Sharpetor and Leathertor, just there. The wardens just drove past me. Do you know what? I'll probably end up getting caught, and I don't care, because it's all good fun and it's all for charity. So it's a win-win if I lose. Right, so I'm off the open moors now, heading towards Dowsland, I think that's how you pronounce it, near Burrator. So public bridleway or bridleway. I don't know how you pronounce that. But I'm going to stick to my planned route, as I know I can do that. Well, I did not know I was that close. I genuinely thought I hadn't even gone under the bridge. I know what bridge I'm on about, and some of you probably know what bridge I'm on about. It's the one between Yelverton and Princetown. It looks like the bridge that you used to get when you were doing your theory driving test, hazard perception. Anyway, yeah, I didn't think I went under it, but I obviously did. 1:25, so it's an hour and 25 minutes, and I think I'm around 5 miles in, so it's not too bad. I was aiming to get to Yelverton for latest at 2 o'clock, so I think I'll make it in plenty of time. Might even stop off for a pint. Nah. Well, there we go. I'm at Yelverton and the time is 20 to 2. So I am, in fact, 20 minutes ahead of schedule, which can only mean one thing. I've pushed it too hard at the start and I'm going to suffer in 10 miles time probably. Right, I am on the Drake's Trail. I'm going to follow this trail down to Clearbrook, which then I'll jump back on the Drake's Trail to head down through Plym Bridge and finish at Coypool. I just saw a random lady just stood there by a car about 5 minutes ago and saying, "Go on, don't give up." So that was encouraging, just a random stranger. So thank you if you're watching this. Probably not, but thank you. So that wooded area that I just went through then, towards the end of mine and Alex's mountain biking career, we took the bikes up there because we discovered that there are some nice jumps and that. So yeah, so if you do mountain biking and you do like the area, it's just on the Drake's Trail near Yelverton. So I just thought I'd have a quick look at the tracker. So that's me, 246, and I've got quite a few people behind me. Oh, I think it keeps going out of focus. It's hard to do this when you're walking. But yeah, I'm leading for a minute, but this 339 seems to be catching up on me. Right, here we go. Heading into Plym Bridge on the Drake's Trail. Getting there, getting there. The time is 2:30, and I'm estimating around 2.5 to 3 hours to get from where I am now to GOPRO. Hopefully 2.5, 3 hours. It's all downhill, so shouldn't be too bad. Although my knees are starting to hurt a little bit. Anyway, let's crack on. Right, so that tunnel is officially the end of the moors. So no longer on Dartmoor. Back on my own again. For about a mile or two, I was with another escapee. He was called Ed, and funny enough, he's going to Mount Edgecombe as well. But he's doing the 24-hour, whereas I'm doing the 12. So he's turned off at Bickley. He's going to go for a more direct route, and he said he's going to stop off at Morrison's to get some food. Whereas I am still on the Drake's Trail, heading down to GOPRO. And it's a lovely day to do so. I'm about 11 miles in. My knees are starting to hurt a little bit more. I definitely need to get out these boots and swap out for trainers, but I'm going to keep pushing just that little bit longer. Then hopefully I do feel the real benefit of putting trainers on after. Yeah, so far so good. I am just over a quarter of the way through, time-wise, and I'm about a third of my journey in, so it's not too bad, not too bad. I haven't really stopped to really take a break. I've stopped for 2 minutes here and there, but I think I am going to need to have a proper 10, 15, 20-minute break at some point. And it's probably going to be GOPRO, conveniently where McDonald's is. Right, so that is the bridge number 3 that I've crossed. There are 4 in total, and the 4th one is quite close to the ice cream van, which I might stop and get a cold drink and maybe an ice cream. Anyway, those trees there, what do you call them? I don't know what trees they're called, but the darker sort of looking trees over there, that's Canwoods. That's a good spot for mountain biking. If you've ever been there, you know what I mean. If you haven't, well, I'm telling you. So 4:45, and I was aiming to get to GOPRO for 5 o'clock, which I think I may still make it on time. Wish I had a bike. It'd be so much easier. Right, here we go. I'm going to stop for 5 minutes down here because I can see the ice cream van. Yeah. $15 miles in, I'm at GOPRO, which is around about the halfway mark, and the time is 25 to 5. So I was estimating to get here for around 5:30. So I'm near enough an hour ahead of schedule, which is ideal. That means I might be able to stop off for a pint over at Mount Edgecombe. We'll see. This does look like a very stabby sort of place. So I'm glad I'm walking down through here during the day and not at night. I am underneath the A38, the dual carriageway in Plymouth, or leading out to Plymouth. So yeah, bit noisy down here. Oh, this is the first bit of uphill I've had to deal with since probably 12 miles ago. I've just had about 12 miles of all downhill, and I've got a little bit of a climb. About 2 years ago, me and my daughter Grace, we came down Saltram for this nice walk, and we walked the entire length. But we were having a little photography competition, which was really fun. And at the end of it, I put all of our photos together, make a nice little collage, and yeah, it was nice. We had to find certain things, so we had to take a photograph of something that was pink, or something that was brown, something that was spiky, something that was fluffy, which made it a really interesting sort of afternoon out, and I would really like to do that again. Quite enjoying this part of the walk. It's a nice route. Looking on to the arches there, which I think was probably a theatre thing. It's got some faces on it. It might be, I don't know. I don't really know the history of this place. Coming towards the end of Saltram now, so getting there. I've probably got another mile of, well, yeah, about a mile until I get to Lara Bridge. So I just met a lovely lady. She asked me how I'm doing. Said not too bad. I asked her the same. She was telling me about her day and that she went kayaking for the day, and she's walking around Saltram, and I told her what I was doing, and she kindly donated £10, so thank you very much. That is very much appreciated. So there is the Chelsea Meadow Recycling Centre for all of your recycling needs. I'm out of Saltram now. Nearly at Lara Bridge. I'd say about an hour away from the Kreml ferry, so not too shabby. I mean, it's a bit of an odd place to go wild camping, don't you think? So I'm currently at Plymouth Aquarium. I didn't bother recording any of the stuff from Lara Bridge. Basically, went from Lara Bridge through Catdown Industrial Estate, through Coxside to where I am now. But there was no point recording any of it because none of it was interesting. Oh, the bridge is open. That means I get a nice 5-minute break. Right, there we go. I'm on the Barbican. Not for long, because I'm kind of up through behind the Citadel to go onto the promenade up on the Hoe. So Grace has come up and meet me and brought me some goodies.
Sadly.
Oh, is that a monster in there, I see? Come on, let's go sit over here. I want to sit down for 5 minutes. So I am on the Hoe at the moment with her favourite, with his favourite. With my favourite daughter in the world, who's just bought me a lovely energy drink, which went down in 5 seconds. And Layla and Simba has come as well. They're going to walk a bit of the way with me. Oh, do I smell good?
No.
No?
Stink.
I stink.
Smell you over here.
Yeah,
I can smell you from over here, Mum.
Oh, it's a good thing.
You're the one who
Good thing Rory's got my.
Let me in the mud.
Rory's got my deodorant.
Don't worry, I don't care. You're wet.
So yeah, not really long on the Hoe. Cut through on the Barbican.
Get my ice cream.
Up on to the promenade.
Are you doing that?
I'm gonna head down to. No, I'm not doing the race for life. I'm gonna head down
Find
past
them
the Grand Hotel
I think you should get
on the way
paid.
down to the Kreml ferry. I'm about half an hour from the Kreml ferry, so not long to go. Come on, monkey. Oh. Right, so that's the Layla and Grace gone back now. So they walked a good 2 miles with me, which is nice. Looking at the times, I think I'm going to end up getting the 7:45 ferry across to Mount Edgecombe, so that puts me right back on schedule. So it's not too bad. So that place right there, that is the Royal Marine Barracks in Stonehouse. I used to come along this way as a kid, walking up to Devil's Point, and there's always armed guards on the gate, but it doesn't seem to be like that anymore. Oh yeah, it's probably the best sign I've seen all day. Oh, Mount Edgecombe via Kreml ferry. Right, so I'm just waiting for the ferry now, and my support team, Rory, has kindly bought me my water, my trainers, so I'm going bare feet for a minute. I've got half an hour to wait for the ferry, so I've just missed it, but that's all right. So I'm going to mingle for a half hour and just chill. Hopefully my knees don't lock up while I'm sat down for a half hour, but yeah. Right, so changed my top to my new Peter Storm base layer, and I've got my running shoes on now. And I'm on the Kreml ferry, heading over to Mount Edgecombe. It is 7:45 now, and I've been joined by Adzi Wadzi. So we'll see you over on Mount Edgecombe. What does it mean when it says pigs at work? Like, what does that actually mean? Does it just mean like they're cultivating the ground? There they are. Oh, pigs. Didn't expect to see pigs on my journey today. That's cool. I've decided to turn my hat the wrong way round because I'm cool. I mean, look at that view. That is the Hoe. So where the stripy lighthouse thing is. I started from around there. That's where I met Layla and Grace. Walked along the promenade. If it wasn't too hazy in the distance, you'd be able to see Nope. Saltram.
Yeah.
Saltram, where I walked through. And to be fair, you could probably, I can only just make out the moors.
Yeah.
Only just, so you're definitely not going to see it on the camera. They're playing some absolute bangers at this festival. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that beautiful sunset from behind.
Yeah, sunset. Probably got about an hour and a half of daylight left. So, trying to get as far away as possible. Because this is the only part of the route that I don't actually know. So just in front of us, at the top of this hill, is Grenville Battery. For anyone that cares. So, coming into Corsands now, just walking along the coastal path, and another stranger just gave me a £5 note, so I'm gonna, when I stop, I'm gonna stick £5 on the Just Giving page. So thank you to that stranger. Goes a long way. Thank you. Right, I'm just 1 mile away from Whitsand Bay. It's just gone 10 o'clock, so I have made it in plenty of time, but I think I will call it quits once I get down there because I don't feel like going any further. Right, so I'm done. I am at Whitsand Bay, waiting for my support team to pick me up, well, pick us up. I just rang race control, told them that I'm now finished, it's 10:30. I've got to my location, which is obviously Whitsand Bay. I've travelled 28 miles in 10.5 hours. So that's a lot better than Dartmoor in a day, given the fact that I wasn't on harsh terrain today. And they have logged my position and have told me 17.9 miles as the crow flies in a straight line from the prison. So I'm happy with that. Got my medal. Can you see it? Can't really see it, but I got my medal. It's a bit lumpy, but I think I'm gonna have down this last bottle of water I got and snack on some jelly beans. Thank you to everyone that has donated. £120 raised for Dartmoor Search and Rescue. So yeah, thank you. So I'm going to call that the end of the video, and I will see you next time.